Hi, it is Sovereign here. And jumping right into it, I believe that now we need to get into... Yep, okay, we're going to the basement. Well, sewers-ish. Yeah, I was thinking about this last time. I really don't know what to call it. So, I did this in my initial playthrough, like right at the start when I was still in Firelink, but I didn't do it in this one. So I want to give my ranking of the games. Which ones I like most. I'll put them in order, basically. Demon Souls is hard to play since I haven't played it nearly as much as the others. I want to play it more. So for right now, I'm going to put it... Where would I put it? I'd say I'd put it last. No, I won't put it last because I do prefer it over this one. Okay, so in order from least to most liked, it'd go Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 2, Demon Souls... Oh god, Bloodborne is at the top. It's just where Sekiro and Dark Souls 3 are interchangeable. I could... No, it'll go Sekiro and then Dark Souls 3, since I prefer Dark Souls 3. Really look forward to getting into that. Come on, where the hell are you? Where are you? There you are, Jesus. Come on! I'm not exactly going anywhere. Come on then. Come on, I need you to swing. Thank you for wasting a swing. Thank you. Oh no. Oh no. Now, be civil. I'm not meat for you to cut. And one more big swing. Oh no. One more swing. Perfect. What do you drop? The sack, of course. You don't get a butcher's knife until I'll show it later off when you get it. Be careful of the dog. Oh my god. Just be hit. Now you can... I say you can avoid the butcher. You can, but it's not exactly ideal to do so. Large Ember, you need that to upgrade your weapon past +5, so to get it to +10. You need Large Ember, then you need the Very Large Ember to get it to +15, but I believe you need you need very special... You need to upgrade a certain way to get weapons to +15, I believe. And with boss weapons, you can only get them to +5. It's stuff I could go over later on, but I may as well go over it now. So this is your Pyromancer. He will go back to Firelink and he will give you a free flame hand, which you need in order to use pyromancies. There are basically 3 schools of magic, I'd say. And that is Pyromancy, Miracles, and... Oh yeah, this guy comes back, or this lady. I don't know if there's 2 of them, or if... Because I don't know if you just leave the one up there and go kill this one, then I don't know if the one up there disappears. Because I've always just killed both of them. I presume this one's a lady, since he says she's coming back. She's going to come back for me. So I presume this one's a lady, and the other one's a guy, but I'm not entirely sure. Anyway, the schools of magic. So it is Miracles, Sorcery, and Pyromancy. For Pyromancy, you need a flame hand, or a hand of flame. You know what it looks like. It's a hand with fire in it, so it's hard to miss. For Sorcerers, you need a catalyst. So, a staff, a catalyst kind of thing. So it'll look like a staff most of the time. And for Miracles, you need like this weird... I don't want to call it like a doll. Sort of like an effigy looking thing. I might have one on me. I'll take a look. Die. And die. Let's see, do I have it on me? Just hoping I have one on me. No. No, I don't have any on me. Crap, okay. This example would have gone a lot better if I did. So unfortunate. Do you have one on you? Purchase. No, you don't. Okay. Never mind. I'll get one and I'll show it off. I'll get all three of them, I suppose, and show them off. So basically, you need one of them, depending on which school of magic you're going to, in order to cast said magic. Magic in the games is a bit different, and for this one, you get a set number of spells. And you can increase the number of spells by equipping the same thing a number of times if you have multiple of them. Or you can just have different ones. Attunement slot depends on attunement, the stat. Of course, there are special stats for certain magics. I'm just trying to get all the magic stuff out of the way since I won't be going into any of it. Since I'm just focusing on strength. Anyway, that's all done. Does she show up again? I don't know. I don't think so. I mean, she isn't showing up, so... Let me run over here and just make sure. Anyway, concerning my, There you are. Concerning my rankings and why I put them in the place I did. Dark Souls 1 is good. It's a really good introduction to the series. But that's the best it is, I'd say, an introduction. The other games just build off of it. They are better. Dark Souls 2 it gets a lot of crap, and some of it is deserved. Some of the maneuvering, some of the bosses, they're pretty bad. Specifically, like, some of the bosses, they are really bad. Like, some of them are too hard, some of them are too easy, some of them are jokes. I'd say some of the worst examples of this are like the gank bosses, like the Skeleton Lords. Skeleton Lords are easy to deal with. They can be annoying, it's just a gank boss. They don't even need to be a boss. Same with the province. Is it province? I can't remember its name, but it's like a church as you're going down into a cave. It's just a room full of enemies. They're not bosses. They shouldn't be considered bosses, honestly. Plus, there are some bosses that are just stupid for no reason. Like, they're hard, and that's only because of, like, the add-ons in the freaking fight. One of the examples of this is a rat boss. He's more like a giant dog. It's like they tried to redo Sith. And the boss itself is fairly easy. What makes him hard is the freaking rat add-ons in the room, because they toxin you. They can give you toxin, which is still awful in Dark Souls 2. It's just so bad. So when you have to deal with toxin and a giant dog fighting you and tiny dogs biting you, well, not dogs but rats, it's crap. It's full on crap. It's not something you want to deal with. Some of the DLC bosses are absolute crap as well. Like the King's Pet, Aldia. I believe it is Aldia. It's a giant lion-like thing. And later on in the same DLC, you can fight two of them at the same time. And to be honest, the fight isn't that bad. I got through it fairly fine. What makes it horrible is the fact you have to run through unicorns in order to get to it. Now, unicorns may sound pleasant. It's not. It's not. They spawn. There's a blizzard. You can't see them, and then they just show up and they hurt. They hurt so much. And every time there's a blizzard, they just keep spawning, and you don't know where you're going unless you've mapped it in your head or something. It's a horrible time. The Frigid Outskirts is a horrible time. I would not recommend. I say would recommend because I'm going to play it. So getting through there is going to be fun. So yeah, so Dark Souls 2 is okay. I do think it gets a lot of crap, but I also know that a lot of it is deserved. Oh my god. So that's why it's in second place. As for why Sekiro is below Dark Souls 3, it's quite simply because whilst Sekiro is the newer of the two, and whilst I do enjoy it, I'd say that Dark Souls 3 has more to offer in terms of what I enjoy personally. Now, I love going through Sekiro. I platinumed it, for God's sake. I played it so much. I kept just replaying it on New Game, and then New Game Plus, and then New Game Plus Plus, New Game Plus 3, New Game Plus 4. I just kept going on the same thing until I got all the endings, basically. And it's amazing. I'm really looking forward to it. I love it. But there's no doubt it doesn't offer as much, not maneuverability, but doesn't offer as much options, as many options as Dark Souls 3 does. And that's why I prefer it. I also just prefer some of the things you can do in Dark Souls 3. Because they take a lot out in Sekiro, which is understandable. It's a completely new thing. So I understand why they took some things out and added some things. But I just prefer Dark Souls 3. Oh my god, I ran up there all the... Well, screw you then. I was going to give you like a cool thing. If you jump onto his head, you can like stab him in the head. It gives like a little animation. It's all cool and stuff. But no. You want to be a bastard. I also noticed I was swearing quite a bit in the... Oh my god, no! No, 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 no! Oh. I'm trying to deal with all of this in order. Okay. Stop. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. I can deal with this. I can deal with this. It's fine. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get some food. Alrighty, I'm back. You know what? I'm taking things way too lightly. I need to level up. Not merely in the game, but in my gameplay. I am not doing as well as I should be. Because I'm taking things too lightly. It's early game. I mean, it's to be expected if you've been in the game quite a number of times. You're gonna start taking the early game a bit less seriously. Which I think is fine, you know, especially if you're really good at the game, like you've played it a while. Then it's understandable that you're gonna like not try very much on the early part of the game where it's easy. I also wanted to mention why I have 11 Estus now. So randomly, you'll get an extra Estus. You'll just see like an orange thing flying off from the screen. It'll come from like a bonfire somewhere, the closest one you're near to. It's completely random if it happens or not. So I wouldn't like try to count on it if you're trying to survive. I don't know what I was just saying I need to get better. No needless fights. Avoid damage. Come on. I think that's my problem with a lot of my runs. I play around too much in the early game. Well, no more doing that. And as you probably saw earlier, the rats dropping humanity. They are a great farm for humanity in early game. There is a better place for it later on in the DLC, but that's DLC. That's not going to be until late game, when you're close to the end. Oh my, what the fudge? I just lost so many souls. That run. That god. I hate the flame bearers because of that specific attack. It is awful. Come on, no more playing. Need to run, need to hurry. Oh, I'm so mad. I'm so mad. I lost so many souls. I think I had like 10,000 on me. Which granted only gets me like 2 levels, but still. It's 2 levels. Jump down there. You can just ignore him. Tell you what, I'm going to swap weapons because I'm going to swap weapons. The Great Axe is amazing. It will be my upgrade to this. I'm going to start upgrading it. But right now, it is just too slow. These enemies are fast. They don't do a lot of damage. But I have not got much armor on. My health is not that high up. They will hurt me quite a lot. And I need to be able to attack them quickly. Don't you dare do the run. Don't you dare. I'm also not going to make the same mistake. I'm going to kill that goddamn flame guy. God damn it. No, don't you run at me. I refuse. I absolutely refuse. Die. Whew. I just hit his tail and he died. Any humanity for me? Nope. Great. Come on. I suppose, actually, this does give me an opportunity, now I think about it. So I'm gonna go do that. Payback against the giant rat. Oh, yep, all of these, just avoid them. You can attack them really well, like, as you saw earlier. You can't damage them much. But what you can do to really hurt them is use fire. So something like one of the boss weapons you get is Quaelag's greatsword, which you don't. If you don't know Quaelag, you'll meet her soon. I'll get down to her. She's a really good boss. Really goodly balanced. I say goodly balanced. She's got a good balance. Still hard, still challenging. Pushes you quite a lot in the early game, especially if you're new to it. So she's a really good boss in my opinion. I'm also going to go grab that so I don't have to come up here again. This isn't anything spectacular, it's just a shield. Since I started as Barbarian, I already have the spider shield anyway. There we go. Kill you. God. I should also go do that whilst I'm here. So you can ride down there and I'll show you where that goes. But normally, if you don't want to fight the giant rat, come here, come here, come here. Die. I'm killing as many rats as possible in order to try and get extra humanity. To try and stop myself from needing to farm that much later on. Oh no. No, no, no. Bad rats. The big rats are special. They don't do as much poison, infliction, but they do more damage. So for the smaller rats, you need to worry about them poisoning you. The larger white rats, you need to worry about them damaging you. As you can see, you took not quite a quarter, but a lot of my health there. It is a bit harder to see if they've dropped an item as well. Now, the boss is down there, but absolutely do not, and I really wouldn't recommend trying this, but do not try and fight the boss with this thing still alive, because he will shoot at you from up here, and it will be really hard to deal with the boss. Because if you get too close to this area, you'll just have to deal with the boss, and you'll have to deal with this guy shooting magic at you. Oh no. That one was quicker firing than the others. Die already! Jesus. Six-eyed mage. I don't know if that's their actual name, but they have a mask of like six or eight eyes on them. So two rats will always jump from there. Large titanite. I need normal titanite in order to upgrade my great axe. So that means quite possibly more farming. Yay. You don't have to farm this much if you just have one weapon you want to stick with. But if you want to experiment a lot, farming is pretty much necessary if you want to go around and upgrade loads of weapons. It's not too bad. You mostly just, well, at least as far as my experience, you can just lose yourself in it, and before you know it, ages have gone by. Minutes, hours, and suddenly you have a load of souls and a load of materials. So it's not that bad. So I didn't show you how to get to the maze the normal way, so I will do that when I go back up. So as you can see, it's not that hard to see that it has an item, but it's harder than the normal rats. So that's where I fell down before. As you see, I stuck to the side and I was able to glide right past there. So if you come down here, this is a Basilisk. One of the most dangerous enemies in the game. I'm not going to call him a hard enemy because he's not a hard enemy. He's easy to deal with. He's one of the most dangerous, however, because of what he inflicts. He doesn't inflict poison, doesn't inflict toxic. What these guys inflict is much worse. They inflict curse, and no, I'm not going to show it off. Because if you get afflicted with curse, if the meter builds all the way up, that meter, as you can see, it's very small at the moment since my resistance is very low. But if that bar builds all the way up, then you will die immediately. And not only will you die immediately, when you come back to life, when you respawn, you will only have half of your health. And that won't come back. It will be locked like that unless you purge it with a purging stone, or you go to a special guy in New Londo, which we haven't even seen yet. I haven't shown off. So chances are you might not know where that is if you haven't played the game or seen it before. Now, as you probably saw earlier when we was talking with the lady, she sells a purging stone for 6,000. You don't want to be spending 6,000 on one item that you're going to use immediately, especially this early on. Let's change the old witch's ring so it doesn't do anything right now. Yeah, so avoid getting cursed at basically every chance you get. Also be cautious, there are holes littered around the sewers where if you fall down, you'll fall down here. Am I recovering health? Oh yeah, I am, because that's the effect of the ring. If you kill enemies, you get a bit of health back. Which actually is very useful. Oh god, I just realised I also lost a load of humanity when I died. Not just souls. Feels bad. But losing souls is part of the Dark Souls experience. You're gonna do it, don't be discouraged too much by it. You can build them back up, of course. Granted, you don't want to actively avoid losing souls, but don't fret too much if you do. Don't start panicking. It's not as if you can go back to a previous save anyway. There's no saves in the game. As soon as you quit out, that's where you saved. Maybe we'll shed some fire. Oh wait, there's also one on the ceiling. Be careful about that. Come on, drop down. There we go. Whew, trying to be cautious here. I don't know, dying 2 times has got me on edge. I'm gonna say I was gambling. Taking things lightly. There we go. Recovered a decent amount of health. Even though it doesn't really matter right now. Do I need to go get the ring? The key? There's a sewer key, isn't there? Yeah. I need to find that key before I can go do anything. Dungeon. No. Key to depths. Wait. Actually, wait, is that the right thing? Sewer chamber. Yep, okay. There, I got the right thing. I don't quite remember where I got the sewer chamber key. You know, oh, that's right, it's in the big area here, isn't it? I think that's where I got it. So that will be very useful, because this is the thing you're going to use when you're farming, if you do end up farming. Bonfire! Yes! Alrighty, let's rest. I just basically skimmed over the area. I'm not gonna run through all of it again, but I will show some stuff off that I missed in the next episode. So with that said, like, share, subscribe, comment, all the good stuff, and I'll see you all later. Have a good day, evening or night.